Hey, welcome back to the channel here, guys. Today we're gonna go ahead and get one thing tackled here on the Mustang. So this probably won't be a very long video, but we are gonna actually put in and install the hood struts from MRT. Okay, they are an LMR product, and I wanted to go with the MRTs just mostly due to the fact that I don't have to do any drilling or anything into my hood. My hood is a Cervini's hood, Storm and Norman, and I don't want to do any kind of drilling or anything that has to be done into this car more than it needs to be. So when I saw the MRTs were available and no drilling required, I went ahead and said that's what I want to get. So so thank you, LMR, for having those available. And also looking through some of the MRT brochure and material that came from LMR, looking through it, it is a Michigan product. So another thing, you know, we'll go ahead and be supporting Michigan-based company here, which is awesome. And then at the end of the video, I have a little bit of a surprise for you. Give you just a little bit of a teaser down here, but right here, this is what we're going to be showing right at the end of the video today. Okay, so I'll wrap it up by showing you guys that and showing you the wheel and everything that I'll be putting on the back of the Mustang here in the rear. So okay, all right, I'll be right back with you guys here. We'll get set up and we'll tackle these MRT hood struts today. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, we're getting ready to install those MRT hood struts here on the Mustang, on the Foxbody. And the very first thing that we have to go ahead and do is we have to go ahead and install this bracket right here in. So we have to take this screw out, okay, and that is an 8mm screw. Alright, so we're going to take that out, and then I'm going to install this bracket right here and get it all set up. So alright, so I'm going to set you guys over here. While we get this done, okay? I left it a little bit loose so we can adjust it a little bit as we kind of go here. So okay, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so for this next bracket here, you have to make sure that it's going to mount right on this first screw right here, okay, and that the ball stud or the ball mount is facing the outside fender, okay, or the outside of the vehicle. Alright, so it's going to line up right here just like that by test fitting it here first. Okay, so we're going to get ready and we're going to install this.
It's going to be
So there's that one. Okay, now I'm gonna go grab the hood strut. Okay, and on these hood struts, I do want the MRT part being outside. Okay, so as we install, alright, we have to go ahead and make sure that we have this positioned correctly so that way that happens. Okay, and then all you simply do is go ahead and pop these right onto the ball, okay, of each one of these, where they're located at. And just make sure that they are in tight. Okay, and just like I said, I want my MRT manufacturer to be able to see the outside here, so I've got MRT pointing to the outside. Okay, and then I'm just going to tighten down this bracket here now that it's located properly where it needs to be. Alright, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the other side. Okay, and here we are on the other side. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here to these two. So again, this one and this screw right here. Okay. That's it. Okay, so again, finished product right there. Okay, on both sides. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test fit it. So I'm going to put it down to make sure that the hood is still laying level and correctly how it needs to be. If not, then I'm going to begin to make some adjustments by either these screws right here, okay, for forward, backwards, being able to do that on the hood, okay, or if it needs to go up and down, it will be these screws right here, okay. All right, so that's the last thing I'm going to do, and I'll show you the finished product here in just a minute. All right, guys, so we're back here and got the finished product in, and you know, it's not perfect yet, but it's about as good as I can get it adjusted for right now. So I mean, there's a little bit of a gap right here, but there always has been ever since we put this Cervini's hood on, Storm and Norman, about 20 years ago. So you can see, I mean, it is you know, moved over a little bit, but this is how it's been for quite a while. So, but you know, adjusted to go ahead and get it level down with the fender as best we can right now, and it looks way better than what it was. So guys, you're just gonna have to go ahead and mess around as best that you can. You know, just go ahead and test fit it, you know, loosen up those fender wall screws a little bit for the height on those, okay, and then the screws on the hood will be the adjustment to go back and forth on that, okay, for the hood. So, and remember, these are gas struts essentially, so they are under pressure at all times, so you're gonna have to do some kind of adjustment at some point on them, whether it be just a little bit or you know, a lot. So you know, every car is going to be different. So all right, but with that being said though, guys, Now I'm going to move over and have my focus after we got these MRT struts, hood struts put on, and I am going to show you the wheel that I will be having put on the Mustang here. So these tires right here, just to give you a reference point, okay, these BFGs have been awesome. Okay, these Comp TAs, you know, these G-Force TAs, sorry, Comp TAs is what I had on before that, but these G-Force TAs by BFG have been great. Okay, again, 245 up front, okay, 245 45 17s, okay, and then in the rear I've been running the 275 40 17s, okay, BFGs, and these tires, believe it or not, guys, have been on the car since 2004. I just found the receipts for them. I do keep all the receipts for this for the Mustang, and going through the receipts, 2004 is when I went ahead and last had these put on. It's 2021. It's definitely time for some new set of tires. All right, so I am going Nittos on this now. I'm getting the Nitto 555s, the G2s now, the Generation 2s. So I will be getting those installed here really shortly. And you know, I love my rims. My rims, I've had these rims for 20 years. These rims were a wedding gift from my dad, for my wife and I. And so again, 20 years ago is when I've got these rims installed on here. They're 17 by 9s, still really good shape, but they're starting to pit a little bit in certain spots. Now, obviously, a couple of the wheels are still going to be really good and salvageable, so I'm going to run with those. But watching 417 Fox and watching him do the two-tone GT that he went ahead and did for one of his buddies, he had some really stellar wheels, the Cobra R's, just like this, but only in the painted gray or the painted silver ones, and he had deep dish on the back. And so I reached out to 417 Fox and I'm like, man, where did you find those? I love that deep dish look. So with that being said, I went ahead and I found a chrome set of deep dish. Okay, OE Wheel makes a chrome set of the Cobra R replicas with the deep dish lip. Oh, I love those. I can't wait to see them on the Mustang. Okay, again, still 17 by 9s, so it's still gonna have the same width, same type setup there out back. Okay, because I really do like that stance. I mean, I've had that stance for a long time, but now it's gonna be with a little bit of a deep dish look. Oh, I love how that is set in there. I'm gonna be real. I just can't wait. I mean, I don't even hardly want to touch these things. I don't want to get them fingerprinted up, but I do want to give you guys a little bit of a look like that right there, that lip. Man, I love it. I can't wait to go ahead and get these bad boys installed with the Nittos around them. Now my plans are I will be holding on to whatever two that we take off from here. I'm gonna hold on to those rims, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some drag radials, some Nitto drag radials. I think, I'm not sure which ones just yet. If you have a suggestion for me, what ones you think maybe the Nittos I should go with for a drag radial. I've been watching a few reviews on some of them, and I think they're the 555s also on that. But we'll go ahead and kind of you know, leave me a comment what you think, what type of drag radials I should go with. But I'm going to be looking to get some of those this summer at some point and put on the other two rims that we take off, just so I got a set of drag radials and also a spare tire in case something tragic goes wrong. Knock on wood, hope it doesn't, but I guess we want to be sure though. Okay, so all right guys, with that being said, got the hood strut mounted, put in from MRT. They look great. You know, don't have to use the prop rod any longer. I am gonna still leave the prop rod in though. I want to leave the prop rod in there just in case you know, anything were to go wrong with the hood strut or it goes out or anything, because as all of us Foxbody guys know, all right, the hatch shocks, you know, those tend to go from time to time, and then, you know, we're sitting there, you know, propping it up with wood or something like that. So I will leave the hood prop in there just for the sake of knowing what it does on the hatch, and then have it up here just in case for the hood as well. So, and then the rims. Oh, love it, love it. So, all right, guys, thanks again for joining us here. I really appreciate the support, Foxbody community. You guys are awesome. You rock. Appreciate all the support from everybody that we've been getting. And then, of course, you know, the live meets and everything that, you know, on YouTube, you know, with everybody going live and doing different lives from time to time. I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. My life is way too busy for that, but I will be jumping on and, you know, joining, you know, Funky, you know, getting in there, and I'll say hi to you guys. And you know, 417 Fox, I know I see in a lot of different lives. You know, Brutal just had one a couple nights ago, so I love jumping in when I have the opportunity right now to go ahead and do those kind of things. So all right, but other than that, thanks again, guys. Like, subscribe, share, okay, this content. Until next time, this has been Foxbody Shoe 5.0. We'll see you again here real soon, guys. All right, thanks.